Welcome to Date with DANU right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. Today we are going to be speaking to three very interesting ladies about life, love, beauty and so much more.
Hi, I'm Joyce Gunawardena and I'm here to go on the hottest date ever with DANU.
Hi, I'm Shani.
Hi, I'm Nisha.
And we're here to go on a
Date with DANU.
DANU has been a friend for a long, long time and all I can say is just, he's an excellent human being. Love him to bits.
Well, I guess knowing Danu, he has
What he has lined up. I'm really nervous actually. Really hope you won't knowing him, he will put us on the spot. So,
but thank God this is a pre-recorded show. So
yeah, otherwise
we can save our butt.
the fear might show on the face and give us out. So excited to see what's in store.
Welcome to the show, and I will be happy to introduce the following ladies who are with me. I have Dr. Shanika, we have Joyce, and also we have, that's really hard, Nisha. It's Nisha. Can you please explain your name, like others have a very basic one?
So my name is Nisha Seneviratne, and Senisha comes from combining Sen from Seneviratne and Nisha. So some people call me Senisha, some people call me Nisha, just call me something, it's fine.
Nobody's called you Sen, right?
No, not yet.
It has a vibe to like Saint Nisha. Yeah, there's a touch to it. So anyway, I will start with Joyce. I have tried to get Joyce on the show for the longest time. She just wanted to look her best, and look at her, she looks like bomb. If there was ever a threat, they'll take you off. So Joyce has walked the ramp, graced many fashion shows. She's a singer. She handles business. She does entrepreneur work. Oh, there's so much that she does. But at the same time, I don't know how she does it. She looks better than me always, and it's an award. Start things off. How have you been?
Very good, DANU. And the reason I hadn't come on the show before was that I had to look my best, like you quite correctly said. If not, I knew
God, that's like 5 years working.
No, 2 weeks.
But how is Jet holding up?
Doing very well, praise God.
Yeah, and y'all have also not just y'all have gone off from the main brand, and y'all are doing so much of even work in developing areas around Sri Lanka and empowering people.
That's
and
right.
You have looked into more on those sides now?
Well, yes. I used to handle the promotions for the company, but now I only do the media buying side.
Right.
Right, and we've not only in Sri Lanka, but we've moved to Kenya, different parts of the world.
You know,
So
we
like
are
I said,
media, you
God
can
is-
buy me.
Anytime.
I can sit on a Jet coated seat, a weather shield like never before. Yeah, no, we're coming back. So we also have Nisha. I'm coming to Shani last because Shani is like home and company kind of thing. Nisha, you are a makeup artist and you're a big fan of Shani.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We actually go back from school in I would say the last 2.5 years of school. We were together. We were not in the same class, but parallel classes. So I've very familiar face. And I've always been a fan since then. And
Annoying, no? She was always like very studious and like.
she has
class,
not,
Yeah.
didn't you hear?
she has not aged, and clearly we know
Yeah.
why now.
Like all her
with the-
childhood pictures, I can see, like if I was in her class, I would have been like, "That's Shani." Yeah, like just
Oh my
everything fine. Teachers love her, principal loves her, school
Yeah.
loves her. Yeah.
She's been like that, I think.
And you are into makeup. Was it something that you have always loved, or is it passion?
I've always been into art. I was always very creative, and makeup was something I guess like most girls or boys would do. We would just experiment like on my friends or whoever who would kind of give a face. But I actually went to I graduated from fashion designing. So I thought I'd be a fashion designer, not really a makeup artist. And but I feel like more than enjoying designing clothes and doing that kind of thing, my passion for makeup was much stronger.
Took
so
over.
it naturally transitioned from there.
You're always glammed up whenever you go out. I don't know, is it a lot of work?
Not really. I mean, everyone says this to me, and I'm like, it kind of comes like second nature. I
Yeah.
don't think of it like, I'm dressing up or anything. Like, I'm always kind of
Maybe
put
you start
together.
like 1 hour before, like we start like.
No, not really, because I have 2 kids, and it's not easy to have the 1 hour. I'm like running around doing something, and trying to get myself ready. So I would say I like to be put together. Yeah,
It's important.
I'm more put together most of the time. Yeah.
She's really modest. She's
Yes.
trained under Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, under a lot of celebrity makeup artists.
Wow. Kim K is a friend of mine. Stop it, Joyce. I can't do this show with you. Dr. Shani, she's been a part of this show, even though she's not here, she's still on the show. See, she bought media right. Joyce, just letting you know. But anyway, Shani, how have you been?
Good.
And
I've
you have
been
lost so
great.
much of weight.
Thank
When
you.
you used to say that, I put on weight after the baby, I never you always look the same for me. And then you lost weight and I got really upset. Like, now I look pregnant. But this dedication in losing weight and coming to shape, of course, your mum, I know she had a kotu at home. She had
Yes.
a stick, a kotu. She had a. Yeah. Apart from that, what inspired you to sort of get into shape fast?
Well, I've always wanted to be myself. The past 2 years, I've struggled with post-pregnancy weight gain, and then actually it started after my dad passed away. So I started anxiety eating, and then I just packed up all my size 10 dresses. And yeah, so now I'm really trying hard to get back into.
And you have got
That.
there.
I have 10 more kilos.
10 would
Just
be.
take her about a week and a half.
Yeah, I rather start with at least a kilo. We have a game, and we have lots of game happening on this show because that's how this show goes. And this segment is called Tap and Go. Welcome back to the show. Our friends at MasterCard make this segment possible. Thank you so very much for joining us on the show. You can tap and go. You don't need to be, meddling with a card and wasting your time. But anyway, let's start the game. It's very simple. You walk away with this gift box, and at the same time, you need to answer these very simple questions. Now that I have 3 very smart ladies, she's very competitive. Yes. She is very competitive. Already slammed that on the table. All right. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the US? Options are United Kingdom, France, Germany.
France.
Well done. What was the name of the Robin Williams film where he dressed up as an elderly British nanny?
What the hell?
Are you giving us options?
Thank you for making me look like an
Mrs.
idiot.
Robinson, Mary Poppins, what? What?
Is it Mrs. Doubtfire?
Well done, congratulations. What is the rarest blood type? AB negative, O negative, O positive.
AB negative.
Well done.
Doctor.
I only heard her be.
She's a
That's
doctor.
not a question to her.
Let her have it.
What is the name of the musical artist who sings the song Watermelon Sugar?
Harry Styles.
Well done. I didn't even need to give options. You didn't even know. No, there's a song called Watermelon Sugar.
I was going to
Yeah.
say Sugar High.
Which fictional city is the home of Batman?
Gotham City.
Well done, congratulations. You
like
are the
very
lucky
bimbo.
winner. Don't get up. Just sit. Just sit. There you go. And pass this. I'll keep it. I'll give it to you later. All right. Thank you to our friends at MasterCard for making this possible. It's so much easier. You don't need to be wasting time trying to, play around with your card. If you have done eating, if you have done shopping, just tap and you go. All right, we're getting into a break. We'll see you on the other side. Do stick around. This is A Day for Some. Welcome back to the show. We are speaking to 3 very strong ladies. Now, let's speak about this makeup industry. It's like my God, everyone is putting makeup. Like either you look good or bad, that's not the problem.
Yeah.
But everyone is doing makeup. How do you sort of differentiate and sort of be there?
I think the most important thing is you have to be true to yourself. You know, I feel like when you know who you are and what you bring to the table, you have to have that sense of confidence and, you know, not try to outdo somebody else. You know, you see that, I feel like, a lot happening with makeup artists or just creative individuals trying to cut out, you know, other people and, you know, say, I want to get this. But I feel like that never really works. And just work on yourself and being the best in what you do. And I feel like what's supposed to come to you will come to you. Yeah, and it's the same in the makeup industry. Some get it now, some still haven't. So.
Joyce, your career started off with modeling first.
That's right.
And you can still get into those clothes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So tell me about the good times when you were modeling. Like, how was life then?
Actually, I think the modeling industry then was a lot better than what it is today, DANU. I'm sure you'll agree with me.
No, I was not there at that time, but I
No,
can
you were
see in
not.
pictures.
You were not born,
Yeah.
darling. Sorry, but we were all in a very different. This is not to belittle the industry today, but there was a lot of class, DANU, a lot of respect amongst the models, the designers. I never heard backstabbing ever happen in the industry then. It might have been, but I never did, you know, hear of this. And the models were always so very helpful. But then I also did shows with maybe the second generation of models because I modeled with their mothers, then I modeled with the kids. And, you know, with time, you see how much things have changed and how women are supposed to empower each other, you know, uplift each other, but it does not happen today. Very sad, though.
And that's only in sentences, I think. You know, it's never there when it comes to reality.
Correct.
Shani, you run a business. You know, when you or when your mum started this industry or this space for not going to a salon, but going to a clinic where professionally you're looked into, it was a complete different craft, and I think you would have spent so much of time, effort, and money in educating the people the difference. It's like going to a barber and also to a salon. It's one of those. How was it when you had to educate people about it?
It was, so my mom brought the word cosmetology into, you know, back then, and I remember when she was writing articles, editors used to call and ask her, make it a Sinhala nama mokadda, and what is this? And when I started aesthetic medicine, there was no Sinhala term in the
For aesthetic
medicine. We did a lot of educating, articles, social media really helped. I was one of the first, it was a very genuine effort because I just opened up a page and I started doing videos, not for anything else, but just to educate, because I literally had Ammi's clients coming to me out of respect and out of, you know, trust.
Yeah.
Ammi built, and Botox was like, oh my God, people would die of Botox kind of concept.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had to really work hard.
There have been people who have been killed a little bit, so. Or they have looked like death.
That.
Yeah, so that has happened, so no wonder they were scared. But this Botox is something now, there was a time when people would say, no, I don't do anything, like nothing, I'm just born like this with eyebrows that never move. But, Joyce? But how did you educate people? Right now they come for a lot of treatments and you tell them, you know, it's not about changing your features, it's about being confident in that.
I guess if you really ask the patients who've come, or clients who've come to me, my first word is usually no. Whatever they ask, no, no, no. Sometimes they hate me for it. I always educate about what Nisha said. You need to be true to, because you can't look at someone as like earning a buck out of this person. Now, it's a relationship.
Correct.
And if you ruin a face, and if that person walks around with that face, it's bad branding for me.
Correct.
And also now, like with seasons, things change. Like Botox, you know, the inverted V brows were so in back then. But now the subtle baby Botox is so in. Fresh, you know, like the duck lips was so out.
Yeah.
It was so in back then.
Yeah.
Now it's not.
Yeah.
So we've got to educate and then just do what's best for them.
Yeah. And it's a lot of learning for you as well to keep up with what the world has to offer and sort of bring it to Sri Lanka where spending is not so big, people don't prioritize it at all because, you know, we are coming, we are forever in a bad economy, but now we are just in the worst. So how to go and get your lips done when you are like starving at home? So how do you sort of bring that in the right amount to Sri Lanka? You know, you can't overprice. You have to still match so that your products are good.
That's the biggest, you know, that's the trick in our industry because people think, oh, it's so expensive, but little do they know that the product costs literally like so much. And if you're using the genuine products,
that is true.
If
you can definitely use cement. Yeah.
There's a lot of, you know, cheaper fake products as always in any industry. But then again, one reason why I think, I don't know whether you know this, she might know because she's running a business. It's very difficult to sustain a business after 10 years. Most businesses die after 8 to 10 years. Only 2 to 3% survive. And ours is running for 30 years. I'm the second generation. So you can't really run a business based on, you know, doing bad things. Ours is very much with
accountable
and also, you know, trust that's there. So
that's amazing. All right, we have a segment, and this is a segment I've been waiting for. It's called Hot Seat. Let's play it. Welcome back to the show. So our Hot Seat segment is made possible by our friends from Crystal Luxury Wellness. There's no point in Shani winning this. So it's just...
That's mine.
Actually, you need
She
it.
doesn't need it. No, I won't because I'm used to this. I'm used to this.
But, you know, Joyce, if I have to go on a trip with someone or if I have to like spend a day stuck in a lift with someone, if it's Joyce, I'll be really happy.
Oh, I'd be happier because I get to see all the hot news on his phone.
Phone is not there, darling. That's why we are stuck. But you're fun to be with. And that's genuine.
You too.
Yeah. We have always had a good time. And your husband clearly acts as if he doesn't know you and me both.
No, because when we walk into a function and Ilian sees DANU, Ilian will go, okay, now I know, Jay. I know you're going to be at it. Because we get into a corner and you know how DANU laughs, right?
Don't blame me.
How do you laugh, DANU? Just, can you, because I can't imitate you.
All right, we will start with who? Start with Nisha. Sitting further away, you know?
Yeah.
We'll start with you.
Let's bring her closer with this.
Biran, Prabhat, Leena, Beauty by Roche. Who is your favorite makeup artist in the industry today?
Viran. You want me to say it in order? Or?
No, just one is fine.
Viran.
Quickly she answered. Who from the old school lineup of beauticians do you think need to get updated with the current trends? Options are Ramzi Rahman, Nayana Karunaratne, Ramani Fernando, Bernie Balasurya.
Putting me really on the hot seat. I would say Ramzi.
She's
Fast, she's quick.
and she's giving like proper answers.
You don't add anything to it, just say.
Oh my gosh,
put
we
anyone in
both be
this
like
hot
singing.
What?
Why would you want to put anyone in this hot seat?
I find this utmost pleasure.
Clearly.
If you were to wake up as Shani, what's the first and the last thing you will do?
Oh my gosh, that is so hard. First and the last thing I would do. First thing, I think I would just look at all the products she's using, like really memorize that, like from start to
Take
finish.
it and also go, man. Why are you just memorizing it?
And last thing, check her schedule. Like, how does she do all the things she does and looks the way she does? You know, and he has still time for all the other extracurricular. So, yeah.
Okay.
I love you.
If sex was the only currency available and you had to carry out a transaction, who from the following would you pick?
Oh my God.
Shalini Taraka, Hareen Fernando, Umara Singhavansa, Ravi Karunanayaka.
Oh my God, what? Oh, who was the third?
Umara.
Gosh, really? Yeah, I think the third.
Third?
Yeah.
With Umara, okay. Okay.
Really? Like, that wasn't the answer you were expecting,
He
no?
wants to say something,
No.
but
But holy.
If you had to redo the makeup of one of the two people who are seated next to you, who would you give your help to?
Two people that is excluding you.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Excluding you.
excluding me.
Okay, I'm somebody who will treat a person as a canvas. And I love working with new faces. Shani, I feel like I may always get the opportunity because I'm either at her clinic or, something. So I would definitely say Joyce.
She needs the makeup.
Not that she needs, I would
That's
like
what
to
she
experiment
meant
with
out
her
of it, okay.
features.
No, she'd like to
See?
experiment with my
right.
beauty,
With her
darling.
features.
Right, okay.
He's
Very
adding
unique,
words.
exotic features you have.
Yes.
Shani,
oh,
Yeah.
well done, huh?
yeah, she was really good.
If you could save someone's life by giving up one of your senses, which sense would you give up and which ones would you choose to retain? Just say what you will give up.
Well, I guess I'll give up talking.
Why? Give up your nose. Why do you want to smell everything? Okay, talking, fine. If your house was on fire and you can only save one person or a thing at a time, which three things or person would you save? Your educational certificates, Kayla, Ihan, your mother, and the new dog.
That's putting her on the spot, Danu.
So she can save the top three in order.
A top three in order. Mother, Ihan, Kayla.
If the following people were to come to your clinic, what procedure would you do for them or recommend for them? Rosa Senanayaka.
Well, I'd recommend firming, skin firming, because anybody, my mom's age or her age, firming is the thing to do.
Firming, right?
Mm-hmm.
I heard it.
You also heard it wrong, right? I also heard it wrong.
I was like,
I
oh,
said
that's new.
firming.
Yeah, but we heard the F a bit different.
Yes, I did too.
Yeah, very
What did you hear?
very S-ish.
Yes, I did too.
Both of us are in the gutter. Joyce, you and I are just,
That's
what is
exactly.
that? What is that treatment?
Okay, all right. What did you hear?
Sperming.
What?
I was like,
Because I thought
hold on.
I thought he said SH, so I was like, Shaming, this makes sense.
Really,
I was-
really, we know who's mine.
But both of us were like sperming.
Oh my God. Patrick.
I would have
Okay,
been in
all
your
right.
clinic today.
But having said that, a clinic in London offers it.
Are they looking out for jobs?
You're going to New York, not to London. You're going
No,
to
no,
New
I
York.
want to work there. Oh my God. If I was a cow, let's put it this way, I have not been milked.
Oh my God.
Joyce, you bring out the worst in me. I have done this show with Shani 100 times. I've been so innocent.
She's, like you quite correctly said, she's an angel. She's got a halo.
God, okay. Ranil Wickramasinghe.
I would say probably some Botox.
Geeta Kumarasinghe.
Depuffing.
Depuffing. Kumar Sangakkara.
Again, anti-aging.
One thing that the following people have that you don't have. Mahela Jayawardena.
the exposure, like that level of exposure,
Charlene Balasuriya,
or the marketing and the branding skills,
Jacqueline Fernandez,
the height and the beauty. She's beautiful.
you're also pretty man.
I think you're taller than her.
Yeah, I think you're taller than her.
You are done.
With the shoes, I'm sure.
Everyone wears heels. Yohani,
The luck.
what do you think you will find in Otara's bedroom?
I guess dogs.
Okay. Still, you are scoring very well. Huh? Joyce.
Oh, Jesus.
Best for last.
An alleged rumor about you that was absolutely not true.
Which one are you talking about, darling?
Not
Because
the
there have
one
been-
where you were trans, not that.
This is DANU for you.
Here, don't unfriend me after
Thank
this.
God,
Huh?
thank God you invited her. Otherwise,
What?
Don't
you're the interesting
No.
person.
Annie, but don't unfriend me. You know I love you, right?
I love you
Yeah.
too, sweetheart.
So tell me, what is the?
Rumors. Okay.
I
There have
have
been
heard-
so many.
Yeah, I know.
And
Thank you.
no, there have been so many. And at the initial stages, it did bother me. But then Elian has taught me, Jay, just let it go.
With the shield
You-
it.
Just put some,
Paint on it.
yeah. Say like water base and just cover it up.
There you go. If you were stuck in an elevator with the following people, who do you think will annoy you first?
Is your name there?
I'm not even there. Pushpika De Silva, Ashok Ferry, Natasha Ratnayaka, Arjuna Ranatunga.
First one.
Pushpika. Okay. One thing about women that men should know.
That they're superior human beings.
If you wake up one morning to find you have turned into me, what would you do?
Run a mile. No, I mean towards you. No,
Lose
sweetheart.
weight. I mean, actually,
Yes.
yes, you can wake up,
Correct. And
run for
for
me and
you.
everything, and
Correct.
lose
That's
the
why.
weight and make me up
Exactly.
again.
Exactly.
Yeah. Name one person in Colombo who you think who could do with a bit of Shani love.
One.
I love it.
One.
Not one, just put at
Okay.
least. At least give me the top 5, then if you have so many.
I won't name, but I'll tell you there are a lot of people that should be going to her because, I mean, it's all about feeling good.
Yeah.
About
Sometimes I want to
yourself.
just drag them and take them there. Just
Yes,
tie them to the
it's
chair.
Confidence.
Yeah.
I think you get a lot of people that don't have a lot of self-confidence and just going and enhancing or beautifying yourself
Correct.
is the way to go.
Yeah.
Saved me.
All right, well done. Congratulations. I think Joyce won this. You're very good, actually. Well done, Joyce. Here.
No, it's
Thank you, Dan. Can
That's
you get up and give you a kiss?
It's okay. Let's get into a break. We'll see you right after. Welcome back to the show. Speaking to our ladies here about life and everything in general. Joyce, when you had to sort of take up a business that is established and you were like one of the faces there, was it hard, like going into a place where mostly men will sit and speak to you?
It was hard, Danu, because I was not in the marketing industry as such. I
Yeah.
used to model and...
You were more in
when
the
I-
entertainment.
Correct.
You were seen in
Yes.
that light.
Correct.
But trying to prove the fact that, listen, just because I can sing, it doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then when I started dating Elian, when
Yeah.
we got together, I guess he saw my talent and he said, Jay, why don't you come and handle the marketing for us? And I said, marketing, babe.
But
I can't do it.
personality is what matters for that.
Yes, and that's what he said. And he believed in me, and I actually loved doing the marketing, handling it, and I guess by I'm not a quitter. So anything I put my mind to, I will excel in. And I gain everyone's respect from the day I started there.
And still managing to be fun, which is amazing. Yeah. But I must say, you should be proud of a brand that is local, that has earned such international recognition, and at the same time employed and recruited so many people. That's the most
Correct.
important thing. And they are even fed.
That's
Lunch
right.
is also given.
Yes, lunch
Yeah.
is also given. Lunch is also given.
Yes.
DANU also gets free lunch when he
Yes.
comes there.
So these are just little side reasons to go. Now, Shani, life is definitely not easy. I have to ask you this. We were supposed to do this segment later, but I thought I'll quickly ask you. Recently, there was like social media. Like, there's been a lot of social media.
you.
Yeah, troll. Like, if you could see, a lot of women have been really targeted in the last like a month, and I understand. Okay, let's say a mistake, or let's say it's a problem. Whatever is fine. If you want to leave a comment on the situation. Don't go personal. Don't bring in children. Don't bring in family. Don't curse them. Like, you know, like I have been a victim of social media, especially during the Aragale, and like one of those was, which brought in my mother as well, saying that you sell your mother for. And that was the first day I ever cried reading a comment, because this is just a filtered version. That one was really, and you're thinking, why? Just because you could type, you don't need to type. But on a personal level, me knowing Shani, I know what type of a person she is. And, well, I don't know whether it's for sure, well, no names were mentioned, but it had a lot of effect on you as well. How do you handle when somebody writes whatever they want, because it's social media and it's free place to write?
Well, for me, like everything, social media is a platform that I use to inspire people, and I've really used social media to educate about what I do, my profession. Like I told you, when I started, I had just hardly 1-2 patients a day, and thank God for Ammi and her, 30 years
And
of
also your
stuff.
amazing talent, you should give you that credit.
Well, for people to see it, I need to have patience at the beginning, right? So I really used social media as a platform. And for me, I use it for the purpose, and I don't live in it. Like if I have a bad day, if my baby is sick, my personal things,
Those are not
that's
going on.
not on
Yeah.
social media, because I know there's a boundary. And I think I'm very grateful to my parents for educating me the right way. They've always told me there's 3 things about anything: is their version, your version, and the truth. So always you'll find me being diplomatic most of the time, because I'm a person, if you're my friend, I'll take your side even if you do the worst possible thing. But with everything else, I'll always take it with a grain of salt, because we are entitled to our own opinion. So the recent thing, I was really upset for 2 days, because actually Christelle is my baby, first baby,
Correct.
Kiel is the second. And then this was like a major thing that we felt recently. And then I realized how easily influenced people can be. Even the most educated people on social media are massive, like social media moral police, and they never have the balls to come and tell it to you to your face. And also, like I said, they should be real idiots if we have made a mistake to let someone run loose and damage our 30 years of reputation. I mean, really?
Yeah.
So what I realized was, people consume information just as it is. They just do not connect eyes to your brain. Number 2, are like Jesus, same people who praise you, same people who you've helped on social media are like, I realized that, and I'm so grateful I have very few friends, because human nature. And number 3, thank you. I've just added more fuel to my tank. Because
One thing I remember a long time ago, this is a conversation I had with Shani, when she met me at a wedding and told me, you could do with these treatments, it'll help you. And she never told me, Sudu enna puluwan. These kind of lines are the last thing that she'll ever say. It's all about having good skin. And you know, white is not always beautiful. Sometimes it's embracing your color. And something that she told me was, if I ever make a mistake, I will own up to it and make sure I correct it, because there's a lot of work I have done not to ruin it with just one person. And end of the day, we are all humans, right? And we're all, and it's a lot of pain to go through when everyone is just like, okay, now this is the new topic, let's go at it. And in the last few weeks, I've seen people in the entertainment industry being cornered. None of us know the truth still. So why just take it up and make it a part of your
Even
daily...
then, I felt so sad, you know, at how women have a go at another person, and that too on social, like public platforms. It's as if, I mean, it's as if they've not done anything wrong in their life. I mean, there's all saints who are talking.
Yeah.
And it's very sad.
But
because
we tend to forget that everyone who's reading that is also has emotion, has feelings, has tears. Yeah. But I'm sure you would have had people who have been nice to your face and not so nice to you.
Oh,
We live in Sri Lanka.
Oh, that is
Yes.
That's like all the time.
I mean, that happens all the time, Danu. I mean, that's why I keep to myself, have, like Shanika said, a very, very few friends, and I think that's the way to go.
How has it been for you?
I used to, I would say, not too much backlash, but I feel like if you are a working mom, you will somehow get attacked somewhere down the line because whatever, and if you tend to show that on social media, and I've been quite open with, you know, how I bring up my girls, and, you know, like I try to keep it as raw as possible, you know, like if I'm having a bad day or like I'm trying to go to work, I've showed occasions where like my daughters won't allow me to go. Like, you know, they're like, please mom, why are you going? So here and there, like snippets I've, you know, showed that because that is what we go through. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're a celebrity or you're a everyday person. If you're a working mom, I feel like, yeah, and I feel like I wanted to be able to show that, like, you know, moments where I'm emotional, and there have been times I've got, not so now, but I feel like in the past, like backlash for, you know, working, like I've got like hate messages where they're like, oh, you're leaving your kids, and they'll go off of the little things that you show, and they don't know like everything that's happening, and they'll want to be like, you know, hide behind the keyboard, as they would say, because it's so easy. Like Shani said, they would never say it to your face. So it is hard, but I feel like over time you just grow a thick skin, and my thing is like, those who know me really know me, and that's all that matters. And everybody else can, you know, live in
Stuff
their...
it.
Yes, exactly.
Just wanted to put a closing there. All right, let's get into our next segment. All right, so these are very simple questions. Don't fan yourself with it. Just be honest and tell me the side that reflects the answer. All right? Have you ever gone more than 2 days without taking a shower?
No.
Okay, you're marginally there. Have you ever made one of your parents cry in the past? Have you ever thought about having an affair? On the side.
Having an affair on the side.
No.
No. I mean,
You know what it means, right?
yes.
No.
After married.
Yeah, after marriage. No.
No.
Okay, Shani, I never expected it to be a yes anyway from you. Are you extra over the top? Yes. Oh my God, yes. Do you trust people easily? You used to.
Yes, now I've turned into a
Total opposite.
So can I do this then?
What is
I
that?
don't know how.
half.
You can just
Yes
keep it
and
in the
no.
middle
Yes and
like
no.
that.
Like this.
Ah, like that
Yes.
now. Okay.
Okay.
Just want to complicate the easiest things. Have you ever done an astrological reading done for yourself? What does it say?
But I'm the best.
Huh?
I'm the best.
Right, got it. Okay. Do you consider yourself to be religious? Teja is just in the middle of a lot of things. Would you give up your... Not Teja, no. Why did I call her Teja? Teja is there. Sorry. Sorry, mistakes happen. Would you give up social media for a year? What? Oh. Are we truly capable of understanding ourselves? Well done. This is just an honesty test, okay? I just wanted to know where you all stand. Honesty. All right, let's get into a break. We'll see you on the other side. Are you all having a good time? Annie, this one is forever fanny.
I'm on a date.
Yeah. You just wanted that hair move to always happen. Let's get into a break. We'll see you after. I want to speak about some very interesting and deep things. That's on Dish the Dirt. Welcome back to the show. Joyce, I'm going to start with you. Just like all these ladies have had their share of problems socially, you had a big time problem with this whole pageant that you did. But nobody spoke on your side and it was really unfair. Everyone made their assumptions and you also didn't bother explaining to everyone. You just went off and you and I had a long chat about it. Tell me what happened. So you had a girl who was crowned. Yes, she didn't go for the international pageant, but everything that you promised, you delivered. And that's
Absolutely.
like the best prize anyone has ever won.
Correct.
Others are walking away with toasties. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. They're getting a toast and a blend and now that's it.
Yeah, so I'll start off by saying, just like Shanika said and what she's faced, women face a whole lot of attacks, mainly from women. And the whole reason for me to take up the franchise for the Miss Intercontinental pageant was to empower women, to give them a voice. Right, so I had
And also you
basically-
wanted to do it right.
Oh yeah, and I did it right. I think I did the best pageant. DANU,
Yeah.
you were there. You and I had a chat about it. And it's strange because I fulfilled my part that I promised, but then people that I even worked with, you know, they're the very first people to attack you. One person says something and they sit behind the keyboard because they're cowards, and everyone else jumps on that bandwagon. It did upset me. Of course, people that I worked with wanted me to have a press conference, things like that. And after consultation with my lawyers, they said, no, Joyce, you have not done anything wrong. You hold the franchise for the local as well as the international pageant.
And you can do whatever you want with it.
Correct.
But you did the right thing. Even the winner, the contract was to live in a house and where everything was given.
So she had the option, so for 3 months she was to go to India to be groomed and to be prepared for the international pageant. The winner was also given a year's stay in an apartment, you know, like they do it overseas, international pageants.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And she gets...
Here we go back to Piliandal, after with the crown on the head, you know, just walking back home.
And she got an allowance every month to do whatever charities that we assigned her to do, or anything of her that pleases her, any charity work. So though she did not go for the international pageant, she got everything that we promised her.
Where's the apartment now?
No, so this was what we would give her the
Because
option
I wanted
of,
to see if I could,
So we had win the pageant.
no, get the apartment.
It's in Navala.
Thanks. I would have definitely been a better representative for the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but well done. At least you held your ground. Never wanted to dive into it again?
No.
Yeah. Pretty ones are not here nowadays.
No, absolutely not, Danu, because it's a very cutthroat industry. And beauty pageants in Sri Lanka, from what I've seen, is very cutthroat.
I know.
And I would not want to be a part of it.
Yeah. Shani was judging one. That went down history. Yeah. Shani judged a true pageant. Yeah. We had it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was a bit of a tough time. Do other makeup artists recommend you?
Actually, yes.
They're nice to you, no men.
No, and this is what I feel like. Things are changing. Like, I am very good friends with quite a few other reputed makeup artists in the industry, and it's sad that you don't really see that here in Sri Lanka. Like, I've done like courses in the States, in Dubai and Australia, and you just see like makeup artists like go on trips together, and you know, they are not threatened by each other, because the thing with makeup artistry is it's your own take in that medium, you know.
Correct.
Like, it's like having multiple routes to get to a destination, you know. It doesn't make
You even do fantasy makeup, like you have done like Halloween.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy. But I mean, I like to, you know, experiment with different types of, you know, makeup. And yeah, I feel like if you truly are not threatened by other people and you work on yourself to be like, you know, hey, this is what I'm good at, how can I nurture and do that in the best capability, you won't have time to think about, you know, cutting other people, or what is this one doing, what is that one doing. And then I feel like you can truly encourage each other.
Just sort of.
Yeah, and be like, you know, you're so good at what you're doing, what can I learn from you? And thankfully I can say there are about 6-7 makeup artists that I'm really close to, and we'll each recommend each other, like, you know, in case one is busy, we'll say, you know, hey, I've told this person to like contact you. And you know, I feel like that's healthy, you know, in any industry, but I feel like it should happen more in the makeup beauty industry.
That is true. Shani, especially with your trade, now in the last 30 years, a lot of things have grown. Wherever you turn, there's somebody saying, I will do this for you, I'll Botox your face, or I'll fix your jaw, and things like that. And how do you sort of trust the right people? Because I don't want to look like a horse.
Well, I guess with any industry, experience really matters. And that's one thing. Am I the same person that I was 12 years ago? No, because in the medical field, one thing people need to understand is we work on a biological human. Like, you know, this book, we say pote danuma, right? You can, even if you do your 100%, that
Reactions
individual
could be different,
will react differently to it. So you need this massive, even the best surgeons, heart surgeons to neurologists, whatever they do, there's a death on the bed once in a while that you don't intentionally do, but that could happen. So I think experience really, really matters. That's one thing. And the other thing is constant updates, because what I learned 3 months ago
is
outdated. So those two, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's very important, because especially everyone has associated at least the face of mine to Shani, and they know that I go to Shani. And the reason why this comes to me always is the fact that there's always another option, but sometimes I'm so scared to say yes, because that option might not give what I'm used to. And then I don't want them to look like a horse, you know.
And I think on the other side, that the true mastery comes with choosing what's right for the person, not doing everything you know on the person. Because if a teacher comes, I'd always tell them, or if an actor comes, I'd always tell them, don't do too much Botox on your forehead, because your expressions, it's really important for your job.
Yeah.
So you have to not practice what you know only, you just have to also think about the other person.
Just imagine a teacher with one of those lips like that. Let's take your accounts books out. God, students will have like a Nava. Ayyo. We have a segment and it's called Kinky. All right, welcome back to the show. So this is our kinky segment made possible by our friends at Midnight Divas.
Okay.
Nobody seems to be responding to Midnight Divas now. Everyone is just spattining. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with you. Would you give your enemy a lap dance for $100 million?
No.
Okay. Would you give anyone a lap dance for $100 million?
Yes.
Apart from an enemy, anyone is fine.
Yes.
Damn good choice, girl. Not so holy, huh? Joyce.
And retire early for the love of
That is
God.
true.
Let me take that.
Take over the hair.
Joyce, to you. Unfortunately, you're being forced to choose one position for the rest of your life. What position would it be?
You know the dumb me, right?
Oh my
For
God.
2 seconds, I was thinking something else. Like.
There are many positions. I hope you
office
know.
Position. No, you moron. What is wrong with you?
There was only one position.
Danu, please. What is wrong with you? Get back on the
That's one position.
Cannot.
What's the position for you?
It's the same one you did because I have a back issue.
You can fix it.
I'll take that position you just
Right. Okay then. If you could make 3 sexy wishes, what would they be?
Sexy wishes. Have the perfect body. I guess, yeah, body. Sexy wishes. All the most seductive lingerie, like a nice wardrobe. And
You have failed. Joyce.
I can't because she aligned with the same position as
Joyce,
you.
well done.
supposed to be.
You can do whatever you want.
Now,
No. I can't handle more of your heat. Oh my God. Into a break. We'll see you after. We did some digging and found some pictures on social media. So, I think there was a time when Shani had time to be on social media. She has the cutest albums.
Yes.
Officially 21. I saw, I captured.
Yes, I was in photography at one point.
Yes, I saw, I captured.
God.
What made my heart feel good? Sweet, Annie.
Thanks. Well, it was my 21st birthday.
I know, see, how sweet. You can't see, no?
I can.
Don't shrink your eyes more than that.
No.
Yeah. You have any memories about this?
Yes,
You're supposed to
I mean,
like tell stories.
Well, my mom always makes sure I get a nice birthday,
That's sweet.
nice birthday cake, and this was like a memorable birthday. There's nothing
Major about it.
major about it.
She's nice one.
Wow.
Oh, this number. You look fab.
Thank you, Danu.
Who was this? Who were you modeling for?
Yes, still.
Actually, this was for a US apparel, buying company in Sri Lanka, and they did a photo shoot, and I was one of the models for that, and I thought this was actually a
Fabulous.
nice thing for me to frame. I thought I had my Facebook and stuff on privacy settings. What are you doing in there?
Oh my gosh. So that actually was at AIS when it used to be, if I'm not mistaken, it was, yeah, it's Rox Brothers now on Queen's Road.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. That was the first. I think it was Queen's Cafe, and then now it's. If I'm not,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you are here, if I'm correct.
Yes.
That's you?
That is me. So.
That's you.
Yeah.
You had short hair.
Yeah. I've had.
Oh, you were at AIS from the beginning.
Yeah, so I was one of the first 11 students at, oh my God. Yes, founding students.
Nice.
That is when I had a
Wow.
jaw. A
I call
sharper
her
jaw.
the local Kim K.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, this
honey.
picture.
She always, yes.
This was when I was in uni in Melbourne. My sister and I were sharing an apartment, so she was the photographer. Clearly, when we were bored, that's what we were doing.
This was my roommate
This
when
was
I was
where?
in university in China.
In China. How was life in China?
It was good. It was really, really good. I loved it.
Is she also a doctor now?
Yes, she is.
Cool, no? Like, my friends can't say they're doctors. No? Now she had a leopard party.
Yes.
And
yes.
these are your cousins.
I'm the only child.
I know.
Please, I get to have it.
It's so, I actually was, my heart was warm.
My cake was a leopard print cake, and it
Really?
was all leopard themed.
And
Danu.
all the girls, all the cousins were girls were in leopard prints.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very supportive cousin.
Very supportive. Once will just come nude as well, then, like, just to annoy us. She was a cover girl.
This was when I was actually thin.
She was a cover girl. This photographer has taken from a very,
Thanks.
yeah. Joyce, you know, I really like this very businesswoman image of you that you have.
That was a long, long time
Baba,
ago.
what did they do?
Look at Alien's grin.
Mata massage එකක් දෙන්න පස්සේ.
Alien is so happy.
I know, look at his grin.
බැන්දුත් බඳින්න ඕනේ මේවා කියලා මේක. Such a picture.
I might have been asking him if he wants a massage later. After the
With the
after the photo
From
shoot.
there, she graced the cover on Hi.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, I had a problem with taking pictures of. That's you.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I was like,
Who is
what?
that?
So that was after my degree. I came back and I was working at Avirate. Clearly, totally different. So this was, I think, the year that we did Miss Sri Lanka, where Stephanie Seneviratne won. Yes. So these, Asim is, I think, still the CEO of Avirate, and his wife. And Sarinda, I don't know whether he's here anymore, but yeah.
Long years.
Yes.
People I party with.
I know, baby. After me, the best other good thing was that. Tell me about meeting him.
Oh, it was a.
Where was it?
It was by chance. So I wanted to go on safari, and I hadn't done a safari in Sri Lanka, but we went to Kenya and we stayed at Richard Branson's resort called Mahali Mazuri. And we had a 2-day break before we got to Mahali Mazuri. And I very jokingly told Elian, babe, I've asked Richard to come for coffee, you know, so just be prepared. And this was just manifestation, I mean, talk about it, right? And we get there and we walk in, and Elian goes, oh, babe, there's Richard. And he goes, come, come. And I'm like, are you mad? And he goes straight up to him and he goes, hi, Richard, I'm Elian Gunawardena from Sri Lanka. This is my wife. And then he does the whole introduction.
But in
rigmarole.
that picture, I noticed he's leaning more towards you and not to Elian.
He's actually pushing Elian away. This is a joke. So we spent 5 beautiful days with them. Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah. Did you tell him about me? It's okay, don't answer that. They're still the same.
Yes.
You would like to say anything?
I mean, she's my rock. So I said, right, I'll save her first. Wow.
That was for Johan.
That was for Yohani.
Johan.
You can actually look like Yohani as well.
A bit, no?
Yeah, a bit,
Yes, a
actually.
bit.
Nice picture. Was it for a bridal shoot?
It was for his salon.
Okay, I couldn't find any pictures of all models of our times.
Yes, that was taken clearly at Chagall. That was also during the same time.
Can you recognize people?
Getting to know, wow, that's like really going through all these albums that I had no idea. Wow.
My rock. That's my rock.
Aw.
Your face, man.
Is it?
Yeah, very much
Because
like
he's my son.
it. Yeah. Before I go, I need to say, don't let anyone put anyone down. Shani, you know, we all know how strong everyone is, and the good always wins. That's the most important thing. And I always say one thing. Some things women really can do many things at the same time. In this whole production, there's only one girl called Dima. You pull that plug, we're all done. Really, she keeps the sanity alive. And there's only women have that gift of balancing, of understanding, empathizing, and even at the same time, filling the gaps that we will never see. And I think you guys have done it beyond what is needed and built a name for yourself, and at the same time still keeping your spirits alive, and that's what's beautiful. Shani, you know I love you, and just always there. Thanks, Joyce. You are always. We should do more of this, man.
We should.
Just
We should,
throw
Danu.
Indian and you come.
But then we'll be talking about you most of the time.
But me?
Yes, on the show.
No. I never speak about myself. I spoke about
I'll
you.
be talking about you.
Thank you so very much for coming, and of course I wish you all the very best with everything that you do. If you're done with Aishwarya, I'm here. On that note, we need to wrap things up. Thank you so very much for joining us today on Date with Danu. We will see you soon. Till then, keep smiling. It's a wrap on the show.